Hello, friends. This is Chandrakant from Akulmak, and today we would like to discuss something so interesting and hilarious. It is one of the trending item, and the item is there is a prediction for 2022 that Amazon is likely to buy Cyprus, island of Cyprus or country of Cyprus, and shift their headquarters there. So, to discuss this further, let me invite my friend from UK, Mr. Naval Gun.
Good morning, CK. What program are we on today? Are we on the fictitious, or is this like a prediction that, do you know what, just might have a modicum of reality and truth in it? But, it's come from a German banker that's decided to announce his predictions for the next, or 10 predictions. And I don't know which one was it. Do you remember which one it was? Was it high up the list or low down the list? It doesn't matter. It's on the list. But
Yeah, it is on the list. There are some
it's on
10
the list.
predictions for 2022. And he's, I think, I don't remember his name. It's quite difficult name, German name. I think he's a president of the Banking Association from Germany. And one of the item is that Amazon, Mr. Jeff Bezos, may acquire or buy off Cyprus, the country of Cyprus, and shift their headquarters there. So when I read about this, it made me to think about what was going on in 1600s when East India Company was just doing island hopping from one island to other in search of spices, and then they ended up creating a Commonwealth today.
Yeah, well, indeed. I mean, it was the East India Company that came up with the original, the route, if you like, the trade route. A lot of people may refute that, but frankly, they were doing it. They were treading the trail long before many other people. And maybe they were just reinforcing the trail that had already been trod by one or two individuals, like Marco Polo, for instance. But let's look at this on a jovial type of arena. The interesting thing is Amazon are big enough to do it. They are a huge organization in the world. And imagine if they did take over a country. What would be the political implications? What would be the economic implications? Would all of a sudden that country become literally the biggest GDP in the world? I mean, potentially. I mean, Amazon is so big, but who knows? So what would it be like to live there? Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight here because this isn't the first time that a town has been taken over by a company. In fact, in America, it happens quite a lot. The town has one main employer. Typically, we look at Detroit, and it's the car industry. We look at other areas. There was a township called Bartlesville in America, which was Phillips Petroleum.
Williams says
because it was the biggest employer in the local area. There were obviously ancillary and spin-off employers like diners, shops, car repairs, etc., etc. But fundamentally, it was the biggest employer in the local vicinity. So there is some way we can look into history and see what's happened. And as long as that company is successful, it's a very healthy arena. But when the company goes in decline, let's look at the car industry. Let's look at Detroit. And we often see documentaries about Detroit, about abandoned buildings, about abandoned warehousing, about poor living accommodation for people that can't get jobs, high unemployment rate. And what we see is that there's a general decline because the businesses are not succeeding. Guess what? The health of the local community goes down. And we can learn a lot from that, actually. Joking aside about Amazon taking over Cyprus, which by the way, everybody, I have no I wouldn't even put that down in any of my predictions. If I were to write a book about it, I think there's more chance of Amazon taking over Mars than there is of Amazon actually taking over a country, an existing country. But what's your thoughts, CK? Has that sparked any thoughts in your mind?
Well, let me summarize this in a different way. See, if you look at the world today, it is not divided among countries. It is primarily divided into three elements. It is Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. I mean, think like that. 30% of the world is using Google technologies, and their entire stuff is running on Google. Another 30% is with Microsoft, and whatever remains is with Amazon. So, if we have to classify the or change the rule of economy, we will actually end up recognizing Amazon, Google, and Microsoft quite effectively if you change the rules and don't look at the boundaries of the countries. And it is also true that Twitter, with 1 billion followers, it is much bigger than most of the countries today. I mean, leaving aside the large countries like India, United States, Nigeria, etc. But look at the other countries. Twitter, Facebook, 1.5 billion subscribers. So their strength is huge. I mean, you can't ignore all of that. And Amazon buying a tropical island, it's not so surprising. And anyway, Cyprus does not have a very strong government. So, and you mentioned about Detroit. There are 10 different townships in India. There is one which is called Steel City because the major employer is Tata Steels. So I can think of straight away 10 to 15 townships. And if you look at the outside India, there are countries like Botswana, which is controlled by De Beers, because their diamonds are coming from Botswana. So, it's not so unique. I personally believe it can happen. It can start with Cyprus because there is no government there. Most of the mafiosos are operating from Cyprus. And the whole economy is the retired English couples is running on their tourism. I don't think anybody else goes to Cyprus.
Well, I think the Cypriots may disagree with some of what you're saying there, but tourism certainly is a big economy builder over there, and it comes back to the point that I've said for many years, that a healthy community requires healthy businesses. It requires a turnover of healthy businesses too. So you're constantly improving and getting better. Because if it doesn't, you end up like Detroit, one of these areas that is just in terminal decline. And it's almost past salvation in many respects. And it'd be interested to see what the current US government are going to do about it, because it's a drain on the federal resources as well. So it's an interesting suggestion. I would call it nothing more than a suggestion. It's one of those, could it happen? Possibly. What chance of it happening would I put on it? I would, if I were pushed, I might say 0.0001%. Because again, who knows?
Well, Trump has already made an offer to buy Greenland, which was obviously rejected. But, nonetheless, people have not stopped trying, So you never know. And while we are discussing on this very funny subject, who knows? Amazon or Jeff Bezos can acquire the island, may not shift their headquarters. I'm not saying that, but they have a lot of money. They can definitely acquire a piece of land somewhere. This has happened just past 2 years in India. There was one holy man, I don't want to name him, but there was a holy man here who fled the country because there were cases on him, quite serious cases on him. And he has a lot of money. He's a holy man. A lot of people give donations for whatever reasons. And with those donations, he's bought an island and he has declared himself as a sovereign nation. Now he is going to apply for United Nations membership. So this idea of anybody buying an island and becoming a sovereign nation is not something which you can't, I mean, you don't need to ignore it. It can happen. It could be a reality. Amazon has the money and they can buy off Cyprus because it's not a very strong economy, does not have a big army. It's mostly tourism. So nobody lose anything by acquiring that country.
Well, I'm not too sure about that, but it's probably a note to leave it on, because I'll probably just throw a few issues up the flag here. If indeed a company like Amazon, and we all know how ambitious Jeff Bezos is, but if a company like Amazon did take over the country, would it have nuclear weapons? Would it have an army? Would it have a police force? I mean, would it need one? If everyone was happy and earning money, would it need all of these things that you and I have become used to in our life? What relationship would it have with other governments? Would it have a relationship with other governments? Would it actually, would there be a barricade around Cyprus all of a sudden, where the United Nations called on everyone to send a battleship and say, well, now we've got them there, we're going to keep them there? I mean, who knows? Who knows? This is just a little bit of fun on a Friday, just to get you thinking, primarily about your business, actually, and you having fun in your business and being ambitious and doing things that other people think are mad or crazy, because that's how we grow. Doing that bizarre thing that perhaps no one else has thought of, and you're the first one to think of it and do it. So I hope you all have fun on a Friday, and thanks for bringing up the subject, CK. I'm sure people hopefully will see this as a bit of a comedy hour. I hope this wasn't to be taken in seriousness about the headline, but as they say, you never know.
You never know. In fact, somebody asked Elon Musk, "Hey, why don't you, buy off an island and just settle down? I mean, you have a lot of money and you're young, and you marry a beautiful woman, and that's it." He said, "No, I would like to buy the Mars." So he's aiming for Mars, and probably he'll create his own country there. You never know what is running in these people's mind.
You never know. You never know. Hopefully for the better good. Tomorrow will be a good day. Enjoy yours, CK. Enjoy it, everybody. See you soon.
See you soon. Have a nice weekend. We will catch up again on Monday. Level. Bye bye for today.